A new wave of speculation has gripped financial communities as rumors circulate that the Iraqi Dinar IQD could revalue $2 4.21 and the Vietnamese Dong VND $2 3.04. The alleged rates, if confirmed, would represent one of the most significant currency resets in modern history. The buzz began with leaked memos and investor chatter spreading across Telegram groups, Twitter threads, and RV-focused forums, while no official confirmation has been issued by the IMF, World Bank, or central banks. The sheer scale of these rumors has pushed the global revaluation debate back into the spotlight. The Iraqi dinar has long been the centerpiece of RV speculation, once valued highly before the Gulf Wars and international sanctions. The IQD has been pegged low for decades. Advocates believe Iraq's enormous oil wealth, natural gas reserves, and reconstruction efforts make the country a prime candidate for a currency reset. A revaluation to $4.21 would restore historical value, aligning Iraq's currency closer to its pre-war strength, match regional peers, bringing the dinar in line with Kuwait's dinar and other Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) currencies. Boost investor confidence, encouraging foreign direct investment in Iraq's rebuilding economy. If true, such a shift would not only reward dinar holders, but could also stabilize Iraq's financial system, enabling it to play a greater role in global oil trade pricing. The Vietnamese Dong's rumored $3.04 exchange rate is perhaps more shocking than the IQD chatter. Unlike Iraq, Vietnam has not been under international sanctions, but has instead expanded its manufacturing base, export economy, and trade partnerships over the past 2 decades. Analysts speculate that a revaluation at this level would reposition Vietnam as a mid-tier economic powerhouse in Southeast Asia, shift global supply chains, raising costs for exports but giving Vietnam stronger domestic purchasing power, challenge currency norms. A sudden move to $3.04 would place the VND among the world's strongest currencies, alongside the British pound and euro. While skeptics doubt Vietnam would allow such a dramatic rate, proponents argue that its surging GDP growth and rising role in global trade alliances could justify a stronger currency. The revaluation community remains split. Optimists see the leaks as credible signs of behind-the-scenes moves by Tier 2 and Tier 3 banks preparing for payout procedures. Skeptics, however, warn that similar rumors have surfaced in the past without materializing, urging caution. Banks in the US and Europe are said to be on alert, with some whispers of staff training sessions for potential RV clients. Yet, without official confirmation, these reports remain in the realm of speculation. If such rates were implemented, the global financial landscape could undergo massive shifts. Energy markets. A stronger IQD could enable Iraq to price oil contracts in its own currency, challenging the dominance of the US petrodollar system. Regional balance of power. Iraq would regain regional clout, while Vietnam would leap ahead as a key Asian economy. Wealth redistribution. Millions of private investors holding IQD and VND could experience life-changing gains, potentially impacting consumer markets worldwide. Monetary policy shockwaves. Central banks worldwide would need to respond swiftly to prevent inflation, liquidity imbalances, and destabilization in developing economies. This is not the first time such rumors have circulated. Over the last 2 decades, the Dinar and Dong communities have repeatedly anticipated major reevaluations. Each time, delays, geopolitical instability, and global financial crises have pushed the timelines further. For Iraq, post-2003 war, restructuring created opportunities but also economic volatility. IMF agreements and oil contracts hinted at reforms but stopped short of RV for Vietnam. Gradual economic reforms since the 1980s GMG renovation policy boosted growth. Speculation about a revaluation has persisted since Vietnam's entry into the World Trade Organization (WTO) in 2007. The difference in 2025 is that both Iraq and Vietnam are entering stronger financial positions. Raising hopes this time may be different. The chatter of $4.21 Iraqi Dinar and $3.04 Vietnamese Dong has set off one of the loudest RV discussions in recent years. Whether these rates are imminent reality or another round of speculation remains uncertain. For investors, the key lies in patience and discernment. Do not rush to banks without verified announcements. Follow official sources like the IMF, central banks, and Ministry of Finance updates. Prepare for both outcomes, either a historic financial reset or another delay in the long RV journey. One thing is undeniable. The possibility of such reevaluations is forcing global markets, governments, and private investors alike to rethink the balance of financial power in 2025 and beyond.